everyone, I'm Lewam Kefela. I'm a principal at Partech Africa. Partech Africa is Africa's largest VC fund. We manage about $450 million in assets under management across 2 funds. We've invested in about 20 startups across 9 countries in Africa. Yeah, I think the big thing for us is supporting our founders first and foremost with capital, and then thinking through the growth of the business. We sit on boards, we are hand in hand with our founders as they continue to scale the business, as they navigate international expansion, because we have a wider footprint than most of the other Africa funds do, given that we've invested in about 9 countries. So very, very focused on Africa as a whole and Africa's growth story. I think the other thing we add is we're a part of a global platform. Partech globally manages over $2.5 billion in assets under management. We have investment strategies that touch across the world from seed to growth stage. So we're able to leverage that level of expertise and experience to be able to help our companies on the continent grow, and then also the corporate relationships we have at the Partech global level. Yeah, I think founders need to be very mindful about what they're raising for. Like, what are you trying to reach with this round? How much realistically do you need to be able to achieve those milestones that you've set out for yourself? And then always adding a buffer to be conscientious, just in case things end up being more expensive than they do, or it takes you longer to be able to raise your next round. I think having the clarity of thought around what you want to achieve with the capital is critical, both for you, your planning internally, and your strategy for your company, but also critical when you're thinking about communicating to other investors, because they're joining this journey with you, so they need an understanding of what you're looking to achieve with the capital that you're raising. It's a good question. So we have seen and continue to see that fintech is the dominant sector across startups in Africa, which is common and happens a lot across emerging markets, because financial technology and financial services is really the pillar that's kind of under everything else, on top of which everything else can be built on top of. So we see a lot of strong performance still in fintech, but we've also seen a surgence of new sectors like clean tech and CNMS commerce. So there's been kind of a graduation also away from fintech into additional sectors, which you would expect in an ecosystem that's maturing. And so that's been really, really good to see. I think across the board, we also have a lot more funds that are focused on Africa than ever before, which is great and positive from a sophistication and maturation perspective for the ecosystem as a whole. Especially as we see a little bit of a pullback from global capital, having funds that are focused on Africa is critical to the growth and evolution of our ecosystem. So I think I'm very encouraged and inspired about that. Obviously, ourselves included, and happy to be a part of leading that march. Yeah, it's been great to be able to see a lot of familiar faces of founders, entrepreneurs, investors, and other stakeholders, and also been really nice to be able to meet a few new ones as well. I really enjoyed some of the panels discussing the infrastructure development that needs to happen for Africa to get to the next stage and the regulatory landscape. So I think it's been an interesting place to connect, learn, share, and hopefully move forward with all of us in mind.